Good morning, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be day 4 on this job. I did originally plan it to be 3.5 days at this place, so we were still within time limit. But after seeing what's at the bottom of the hedge and how much stuff's in there, definitely half a day. So on my last video I was talking about when we emptied out the whole of the garage, what did people think we would get from all the metal and wires and stuff. So I've got the sheet here. So to fill up the whole van with all metal just from a garage, and this is worth it to be fair, we made £326.90. So everyone thinks that's quite good, but if you really look into it, the items what really brought the money in was some cable, some brass and some copper. So when you see all these scrap men going around collecting metal, and you think they must be making a killing on all this metal. On here it says you get 10p per kg. So if you think about a washing machine is like 40 kg, so every time they pick up a washing machine and then take it to the scrapyard, they're probably getting about 40-50p for that item. It's not really worth it too much, because you've got to think about storing it and having a big amount if you're just going to have that metal. So the only time we really do the scrap metal is if we do the clearances. We don't go out just to go and pick up scrap metal from places, because fuel, if we had to go and pick up, say, a washing machine from Guildford, someone said, yeah, scrap, you've got to think about the fuel, getting down there, our time, and then is it really worth it? So sometimes if we've got a little bit of metal, we'll phone up the local scrap men and see if they want to pick it up from ours. But yeah, just doing it through a garage is worth it. But other than that, we don't mind the wires and copper. It doesn't take up too much room. So if I fill up like 2 dustbins of wires, may get about 100-150 quid. That's a lot of wires though. And copper, you can fill up like a little tub. So I'm back at the job again today. The customers are so friendly. Every time I turn up, they move their car for me, and they offered to make me another cup of tea. Can't start a day without a cup of tea. I'm going to take a video when I get down to the bottom of the garden to show you what I need to work with, and then be out of here today, 100%. Chat to you in a bit. Okay, we're at the bottom of the garden. Just show you this tool quick. So we've got this from Lidl's. It's a mini little chainsaw. It's easier to cut through big branches. I think we only paid like 40 quid for it, but I think you had to buy the battery separate. Let's put that down. So this is what we've got to try and tackle today. One of my helpers has just turned up. He's going to start taking all the loose stuff to the van. Let me just turn the video around. So as you can see how thick these branches are, take time with a little handsaw, and a hedge cutter wouldn't cut through them. But I've got to cut all this back just to be able to get into there, and then dig through there. So I'll just have to show you a distance video. So this is what it looks like now, and my next video, you see the difference. So far, half it is taken out from beyond the shed. Already, it's looking emptier. It was all overgrown, and all that was only behind here and here. Now we've got to try and dig out the roller. I think that's an old fireplace. More slabs against next door's fence. Got to take all this tree out just so we can empty the storage box. Get in there, get in there. Happy. Okay, guys and girls, it's about 11:30. We've probably got about another half hour here before we've got to go to storage. Got to help someone move a few bits for about a half hour, then come back and finish this job off. But we're doing well, even though got myself a little boo-boo. That's why you have to be really careful all the jobs you do. Accidents do happen though, unavoidable, but just have to always be careful. So let's turn the video around and just remember what it looked like this morning. So we've got this bit of rubbish left to collect from here, and then the bin. But as you walk down, we might take this tree stump down a little bit further, so no one trips over it, but give it a bit of rake. We laid these top slabs down to give it more of an open view. All done in there. All the slabs we were told to leave. These stumps are buried right into the ground and into the tree. It's just overgrown. Down here, empty storage, gave it a sweep. So compared to what it looked like earlier, I think we've done amazing. I was going to sweat them, but I won't. We've done amazing. So yeah, like I said, we still got to tidy up the little bit around the sheds, give the sheds a bit of a sweep out, and just pick up any clippings and anything that's fallen off down the garden. Probably another hour, 2 hours here. Sun's not out, but it's so mugging. You can tell I'm pretty sweating like anything. But it will be done today. PMA, positive mental attitude. Hello. Okay, up to about 3 hours so far. Well, 3 hours 10 minutes to be precise. So I think we've done this section of the garden. So the only things left to take out now is the racking from the garage, the fridge, and a few of our packing materials. So we've got to come back this afternoon to do that. I'll just turn the video around to see how impressed you lot are. Here we have trimmed the hedges back a little bit, gave everything a sweep out the best we can. So this is now much more open compared to all that rubbish here. The shed's empty, and look how much difference this looks now. So people can actually get down here now. I think the new owners will have to knock down these sheds because they're all falling apart. But yeah, pleased with the progress. And I said about 3.5 days. We've come back an hour later, about 3.5 days. So hopefully we get another big clearance coming up soon. I know we've got a lot more removals next week. So that should take a lot of time, and I need to do some more videos of unpacking everything we packed up from this job to show you lot what we have found. See what great finds we might find. But also to say a big thank you to James from Bulk Finds. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't probably have the confidence to do these videos. But he kind of got me started, and I'm very grateful for that. So thank you, and we'll see you on the next video. Thank you.